Let's get it. Good money for the good tree. Right. Less stress for the TAC. Right. I don't talk trap, but why niggas in the trap always want to talk about me? You all talking like an.
Hey guys, it's Shani here from divisionELITE. I'm here at Boots Printing Company on the south side of Pittsburgh with Rod Ramsey, straight from FKBGNM. Hey, what's up with you?
What up, what up, what
up? So I just decided to sit down with him because he has a clothing line up and coming. He's from Pittsburgh. So can you tell us a little bit about your clothing line?
It's called Fuck Being Normal, FKBGNM for those of you that don't know. You do.
Alrighty, so what influenced the name Fuck Being Normal? Because that's like a not your everyday thing. And I kind of think I like what you might say, I'm not too sure, but I kind of like the idea of not being normal. So what's the whole idea around?
Well, you know, when you grow up, in our generation especially, people have been really acclimated to just embracing themselves as individuals, and we think that's really cool. We think that's like, you know, something awesome that people should pursue. And you know, the name came from just some really good times with some friends, and you know, just talking, you know, collabing on different ideas with each other, and you know, my board of directors had a lot of push and influence in our decisions, and those are my friends, those are my family, the camp. You know who you are, you know who you're not.
Okay, so when did you get started with your whole idea to do clothing?
Well, when I was in my senior year of high school, created a logo, and for my senior project, me and my boy Pavel did this graduation project, and we slapped like, you know, some just like basic like hand-drawn sketches on like t-shirts with like these little iron-ons, like, and you know, that's where we really like, you know, that's where I started, you know, just my exploration in fashion and art. And shout out Pavel, you know, shout out Pavel on the beats, he's sick as fuck. Yeah, so that's where, you know, we really got our story.
Okay, so who is it intended for? Who is the clothing line intended for? Is it a unisex?
Yes. Started, you know, designing for guys, and you know, we noticed that a lot of females still like their designs and still like their stuff. And they were always buying like the smaller t-shirts we made, and you know, we print for guys, but girls really fuck with their shit. So I guess in a sense we are a unisex brand, but we will be officially dropping our female collection later on this summer.
Okay, so I understand that you just launched your website and your official, what is it, spring line?
Yeah.
So what are the official logos for that, or designs for that?
The official logo for our brand, what was on the back, so you guys, it's an F with the wings, and that's our logo, and that's printed on the back of every tee. Our mascot is called Kuma, the panda bear you can see here. It's a black panda, fresh till death, and he's a dangerous species, but we'll talk more about that at some point in time. And we touched on a lot of 420 concepts for, you know, our smokers who are enthusiastic about their holidays, and we also did some like just regular spring prints, and I also touched a little bit into like cut and stitch, where we just, you know, printed on some fabrics, cut them up, and had them stitched on t-shirts. And it's new, it's different for us, and we're really excited about it.
That's different. That's really different, especially for Pittsburgh, you know, Pittsburgh's fashion sense. So speaking of fashion sense, how important do you think that fashion sense is, especially in the city of Pittsburgh? A lot of people say that this is, you know, like a dry city, and you know, people here can't dress and they lack style. So how do you feel about that, being a fashion, you know, blowing these shirts coming in Pittsburgh?
Well, I mean, a lot of times, like, you know, when you're in something and you're really involved in it, it's hard to like see like what's going on in that situation around you. I didn't really notice what Pittsburgh was going through until I left Pittsburgh to go to school, and I didn't go far. I just went right outside the city. I went to St. Vincent, and I met up with some really awesome people. Shout out Drew Wusu, Marv Daney, Truff Trav. But yeah, we went out to college, and we started learning and started exploring different things outside of Pittsburgh. And coming back, it was like, oh man, like I saw so many things I wanted to bring to Pittsburgh, like as far as fashion, culture, art, and I didn't see like a dead city. I saw a city with crazy potential. a city that came from a great past that just needed a little like revive. So, you know, we just took some of the things that influenced us growing up, and we pushed that into fashion, and we consider fashion to be an emotion, you know, expression, and just influence. It's not a trend. Some people confuse fashion with trends, but for us, it's just really an expression of times and, you know, growing up and just like experiences.
Something that can't die.
Yeah,
like
no.
I feel like fashion will always be here. Style comes in, style comes out.
Sure.
You know, like the baggy jeans come in and go out. You know, this kind of shirt goes in and it goes out. But fashion is something that, you know, that you can always keep around as long as you keep personalizing.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so what's the affordability for these shirts? I look at them online and like they're really nice, and I wonder if I have to pay an arm and a leg for them. So what's kind of like the price range that we could expect?
Well, with our brand, you know, we exist in an industry where, you know, I'm competing with bigger brands who are doing a lot of versatile different things, and we're trying to elevate to that, and I think we are elevating to that, you know. And so I try to make our brand as affordable as possible, but I still like to compete and be respected in the realm of bigger brands. You know, if you're trying to compete and play ball with, you know, the bigger cats, you got to go to the NFL and you got to go play with the bigger cats. You know, you can't just talk about it or try to be about it. So, you know, we set our price, you know, with you know, as at an industry standard, as I like to think of it. And you know, we try to deliver a product at industry standard or higher, with big help from boot prints, you know.
Okay, so what do you think sets you guys apart from other clothing lines and t-shirt lines actually just streetwear in general in Pittsburgh?
I mean, you know, for us, it's not about really like trying to like set ourselves apart. We just try to kind of like exist. Okay. And we translate our art to the public, and, you know, they gravitate toward it and they like it, cool. And, you know, like I said, we're just trying to like, we're original, we're true, and, you know, we vibe off of each other as a camp, and, I mean, I don't know, we just kind of vibe with us and get to know us. You'll see.
Okay. So, do you see yourself expanding outside of the city, outside of Pittsburgh, to other bigger cities, or just anywhere? So you're already in out. Okay. So what other places have
we've touched out to places such as Florida. Shout out Jarius Marlowe. You know, places like Maryland, Mordaney. Even out California, you know, shout out Matt Drove, and it's just been really fun. Like, you know, we get orders from different places, and it's just been really cool. Like, it's a humbling experience, like to chase your dream and to see it to begin to kind of come true.
Definitely. Wow. LA. So you did launch your site. What is your site for our lovely listeners to go check out and get some FKBGNM?
Yeah,
I got it right?
Perfect.
Right.
It's www.FKBGNM. That's fuck being normal. It makes sense when you think about it. And you can, you know, purchase various things like our Chief Exotic t-shirt and our new Cusa t-shirt that I want to present to you today.
Oh, thank you so much. So this Chief Exotic, this is my favorite design. And what was the influence behind this one? Because this one is crazy. I love it. I really advise everyone to go pick this up because this shirt is awesome and I love the design. So yeah, what was the inspiration behind it?
Honestly, just, you know, being up at school, you know, being involved in just the culture of, you know, academics. There's a surprisingly large volume of, you know, marijuana consumers and smokers, and just from being around a lot of different people, and just kind of like studying the culture and experimenting in various ways, you know, exotic weed or loud or, you know, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You know, that's the standard in I guess marijuana consumption. So we took that Chief Exotic and played it in with kind of like the Native Americans used to pass the peace. Like I have Native American roots like in my family, so it was just like a cool way for me to tie in that like history of my family with the culture of today, with just like an artistic relevance. Like,
that's really like creative, like to think, like to sit down and think, like, to some people this is just like it looks cool because she has a headpiece on, but the actual, you know what I mean, like the story behind it, I feel like that has a lot of significance. You know what I mean? Like some people might be like, oh, but it's associated, you know, with weed or whatever. But I think that's really cool, and I respect it. If nobody else does, like I really think that's really cool.
I appreciate it.
If you could have one celebrity promote your clothing, like in a music video or on a TV show, who would that be? Like, who do you think would really like drive the most attention to FKBGNM?
Real talk. Shout out my brother Traesha. Check him out. Just dropped his mixtape Golden Ticket. He's been riding with our camp, you know, since we like popped up, and he's been down with us ever since. And I really support that and recognize that. So shout out Traesha once again. Golden Ticket just dropped. Check that out on Dat Piff. But close second place, Currency. And yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of artists doing a lot of dope shit. Kendrick Lamar, that'd be sick to have his endorsement. But yeah, like I said, my boy Traesha, first pick, Currency second pick, my boy Kendrick Lamar. What's up?
That's in Cali too. Alright guys, well thanks for tuning in. Again, I'm Chantel. I'm here with Rod Ramsey from FKBGNM. Again, that's Fuck Being Normal. So stay tuned where you are. We are at Boots Printing Company. So if you have anything, Pittsburghers, anybody else outside of Pittsburgh, need anything done, it's a dope place to hear. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys later.
God, I love it. Reggie Lil Rant got back to the money. Everybody know, but ain't none of y'all done it. If you talk about rap, don't none of y'all want it. Yeah, I get